Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the gym where we're going to guide your mind for continued success. Before we jump into our session today, what I'd like to ask you to do is just think about what you're happy about and why you're happy about it. So just give that a thought. Guide your mind to that thought. Okay. So, what I'd like to jump into now is how you can get more out of yourself and more out of the people that you lead. And what we do and how we do that is very important. And we're going to do that through what we call the responsibility game. And it's really simple, and it's something that goes in alignment with raising your awareness, taking action, and building in some accountability. And we know that that formula, alignment of awareness, action, and accountability, will get us the change that we're looking for. So here's how the game works. I want you, if you can, on a piece of paper, write out the word responsibility at the top of the page. And under that, in brackets, write the phrase respond with ability. Okay? And then draw a line going underneath all of that. And so we know that when we're getting things done, when we're accomplishing what we set out to do, we're responding with our ability. We're using our tools, our resources, our blessings, and so forth. However, okay, we're human. We tend to drop below the line at times. And so the trick is not to beat ourselves up when we drop below the line, and if we do, not to stay there, but to recognize it, be aware, and to come back above the line into responsibility. And so the three areas that typically you'll find yourself or find others dropping below the line are in the areas of rationalization, blame, and shame. And let's take a look at each one of those for a second. When we rationalize or justify, we're telling ourselves a rational lie, or telling others a rational lie, as to why we did not respond with all of our ability. We're making up a story about what got in the way or what got in our way of being able to respond with our ability. And so when you catch yourself dropping into that place of rationalizing or justifying, notice it and come back above the line. The next area where we tend to drop below the line is when we blame others. Okay, in other words, we tend to let go of the project at some point. We don't check back on it, and somebody else may have dropped the ball, and we blame the failure of the project or the situation on other people. Sometimes it's people we've never even met, we don't have any control over, don't have any influence over. Nonetheless, it was our responsibility to stay on track and have some contingency plans in the event that somebody else didn't carry through. So when you catch yourself blaming others, remember when you point that finger at somebody else, there's three pointing right back at you. So look at where you maybe drifted away from the scope and bring yourself back above the line so that you can respond with all of your ability. And the next area that we tend to fall below the line is when we shame. And that's when we shame ourselves, when we hold ourselves in a less than posture. That's when self-doubt creeps in or may have crept in. It's when we come up with our own stories as to we're not enough, we're not smart enough, we're not good with numbers, my dad was a hothead, so I'm a hothead and I lost it, whatever it might be. It's where we shame ourselves. And now if you wrote those three words down of rationalize, blame, and shame, I want you to recognize, if you circle the first letter of each of those three words, it's RBS. That's right, it's our belief system that keeps us from responding with our ability. So take this information, share it with as many people as you can so you get it in here, and then play responsibility. Play the responsibility game. Notice when you're dropping below the line and just come back above the line. Spend more time above that line. So that's your gym session for today. Go out, guide your mind for more success and more fulfillment. Have a great day.